Hey, what's going on?
Yes. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Good. Cool. Looks like everyone's jumping in. About to let them
Sweet.
in.
Perfect.
Um,
Oh, shoot.
cool. Looks like everyone's jumping in. Awesome. Cool. Hey, everyone.
Oh,
How's it
How
going?
y'all doing?
hey.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Cool.
Brenda,
You,
I saw your email about the hockey player. That's awesome. I'm so excited for
Yeah,
you.
thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's going to be some great content for ads. So it's really
Did I
cool.
send you a picture of him?
No, you didn't, but I'd love to see.
I will. Yeah, he's perfect.
That's really cool.
y'all get a video or?
So I started writing hockey romance because
Mhm,
I stumbled across this assistant SPHL coach
mhm.
who was super tall. A friend said he'd be perfect for one of my covers. And the head coach came with him to the photo shoot. And this was like 12 years ago. And they
Mhm.
said, if you ever want to write about hockey guys or learn anything more about hockey, let us know. And you can come watch the team and meet the
That's cool.
guys.
Yeah.
I had no idea hockey romance was popular. So I did because they were so nice and the guys were so great.
Mhm.
And that first hockey romance, changed everything for me. Well, now the head coach's son plays for the team.
Oh, are you serious?
And he's like 6'5" and I mean, he's ridiculously good looking.
Yeah,
He's younger than my oldest son, but he's perfect for this.
that's
So,
awesome.
and he was all over it when I asked him.
That's awesome.
That
Yeah,
is so cool.
yeah.
Yeah. I would get like if you can, even just footage of him like walking around or like
Hmm.
skating. Like
Oh,
even that stuff is going to work extremely well. So,
yeah. I'm definitely gonna film him skating and ask him for anything he can send me from the locker room.
mhm,
Yeah, definitely gonna get as much as I can out of it.
That's
that's
awesome.
awesome.
Cool. Yeah, does anyone have any initial questions from the week?
Um,
Um,
I do have questions for tips if you have any.
Mhm.
And I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
was saying hi. Um, so I have these three new releases this summer. And today is one of them, and it made it to #1 bestseller on Amazon, which you all know is great, but it means nothing. So I'm wondering if I if you have any tips on how I can leverage that because I feel like I know Jeremy and I was there for the call yesterday. I feel like I'm driving some of this traffic. And I'm wondering what I can do to leverage these three releases. Besides, I keep running the ads and all of this is in the process. That's all going.
Yeah, are you running that with traffic ads, you said, to get that to push that up?
No, I ran traffic ads. I
Hmm.
spent about almost $1,700 on traffic ads.
Hmm.
So that is for the big series. So that's the book that's coming out next week.
Okay.
It's crazy summer with how this worked out, but it's a new series starting.
Hmm.
So I ran those traffic ads, went to Amazon, and now this last weekend and today and coming weekend and next week, I have all these Facebook takeovers for big groups. They're like 4,000, 9,000, and so on members. So I'm giving them for all the prizes, like for reading, like answering a question, like what's the
Hmm.
heroine's dog's name? They can get $5 gift cards to my store. So I'm
Yeah.
pulling them, I'm like, thanks for reading that book. I made
Yeah.
20 cents on that. Now here's a gift card and start a series. So the $5 is not enough for the bundle,
Hmm.
but it's enough for any one of the books if they want to give it a shot.
Hmm.
And I'm capturing them with Klaviyo and stuff because I'm already using that.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, besides that, I saw in Lucky Orange that people are clicking and they're looking around. And even if it's not the bundle yet, I'm still
Hmm.
capturing. So I'm wondering what can I do to like capitalize on this? Because this is going to be going on for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, well, I mean, in terms of your ads, it's already helping your ads just because your pixel's picking all this up automatically, like whenever they add a cart or do anything on your site. But with email, definitely, because are you getting a lot of people that are using that gift card?
I had 5 gift cards that I gave out. One of them wanted a different book, so I just sent it to her with BookFunnel because I don't want disgruntled customers, and
Yeah.
But one of them loved it so much, she put stuff on TikTok, she put stuff on Instagram, she said everywhere this is like her favorite book of the year. It was like, this is worth the $5 for me
Yeah.
because this is like really good. She's telling all of her friends for all the comments in the Facebook takeover. She was like, you have to read this. I hope you're not missing this. Like, this is like, you have to read all of their books. And then people clicked. So I answered, it's like, thanks so much. And here's the link. This is what she's talking about.
Yeah. So, I mean, as long as you have all your automation set up through Klaviyo, do you have those set up? The abandoned cart?
I have all of the flows. Yeah,
Okay.
all of the flows. Except for the one that's cleaning up. I haven't deleted anyone yet. I
The
have
one
a
that's
folder
cleaning
for,
up.
so I have about 13,000 addresses in Klaviyo altogether. 10,000 are active enough to make it into the newsletter list. And 800 something are in the deadbeat folder because they don't open. So I know I should be deleting them, but I haven't. I don't send anything to them. But I haven't
So it'll leave you
deleted.
like 9,000 about that are active that are engaging.
So yeah, so they get my weekly emails and when I have like a new release announcement and like that kind of stuff or giveaway. And about like it fluctuates around 20% of those open and engage or respond stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's still a great amount. Are you sending out weekly emails too?
I send at least every Friday.
Okay.
At least. And then when there's something happening, like I have an extra giveaway or there's a new release, and 2 days later, I'm like, just so you know, you can review this now. Here are the links if you'd like to. And I sweeten the deal. I like give them like a recipe or a photo. Like, this is what I thought the hero could look like. What do you think? I don't know, something like that.
What's your typical revenue from one of those campaigns? Because if 20%,
I don't know. I can't measure it. I can't see anything. I don't know.
Okay. That should be being tracked through Klaviyo. It should tell you from each campaign how much it brought
I can
in.
show you if you want. I'm not
Yeah, let's take
sure.
a look.
I let me log in. I'm not sure I have gotten. I'm logging in right now so I can show you. Maybe I don't know where to look. I have these benchmark things that really don't mean anything to me. So how do I share? Okay, I'll share with you now. Oh, that's not true.
Awesome.
So are you able to see
Here, let me
this?
request control.
Okay.
And let's take a look. Campaigns. Yes, you have quite a bit of opens. The click rate, we definitely want that higher. We want to get up to at least 1% with this. Are most of your emails of this style?
More or less, yes.
More or less, okay. Yeah, and if we can get up into like the 20% open rate, are these typically your subject line, new release? Okay.
Well, those are just for me, so I know when I sent it.
The first thing I would recommend actually, Sarah, for those emails, having your logo up there is great. I would just make sure, I would honestly make that a lot smaller. Because if you're thinking about it when people are looking at it in mobile, it does take up quite a bit of space. So I would maybe make that like either a third or half that size and just make your logo a little bit smaller. That
Mm.
way it's diving in deeper um to the image first. And you could even put like a headline up there that says right in between the logo and the image, you could say like, again, you could reiterate that it's a new release, so that people know the exact subject of the message as well.
Yeah, this one you happened to open the one that's like the third in a row for letting them know.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, but yes, so sometimes I have more text and only I try to then only like this example. I did Jeremy's course, the first part course, not the advanced course yet. I haven't finished yet. So I'm like letting people know. See here the deadbeats one? You see excluded. So I don't send it to them because I know they won't open.
Yeah, that's good.
I sent them an invitation when I did all these takeovers, and I skipped some, the ones who already bought
Yeah.
or who already clicked.
The third one.
This one was I was invited to write. There's this fake Regency gossip column that people love. So I was invited to like write for it. People think they still live in like 1819 and it's like the
Yeah.
new 1819 that everyone's making up that comes from their books. It's kind of fun, but it's pretty stupid.
What I would do, because you do have a really big list, I would send out, because I mean, you already just did a new release, and so you could plan this out probably in like a week or two, to where you do like, say like a site-wide sale, because a lot of these people are from your previous newsletter list, and you want to pull them over to buying on your site, and it doesn't look like these emails are translating to sales. And so I would do like a site-wide sale and just send that to your list and get them to, you could display a few different bundles and then explain the site-wide sale out. Because that way we're getting a lot more people that are clicking and that are actually going to buy. And then that's going to fill up your buy list too. And it's going to
How
help out the
much should I
ads.
give them for the site-wide sale?
I would say anywhere between like, you could do between 15 to 20%. I know that 20% would do a lot better and it would convert more people. So I would recommend probably about that. Because that'll just pull over a lot of these, because there's a lot of people on your list, but you want their data once they actually buy too.
Quick question then. I'm happy. I want to do that. I'll do it. I'll plan it. If you look at lists and segments, I have, so I'm naming them as what Jeremy named them,
Nice.
whale readers and so on.
Yep.
So I skip, for example, the ones who already bought the bundle. I would skip the ones who bought books 1 to 5, or I can make different versions. Like you bought these books, but you didn't buy these books. Here's a site-wide sale, 20% off.
I would just give them the more the site-wide sale and just give them the code and then have your four most popular products on the email to where they can click on. And yeah, that way I wouldn't worry about like the segmenting. We're really just trying to get them to the site, because once they have the code, they can just go and search around wherever they like. And so I would honestly send it to everyone, like your whale readers included, like even the people that have bought multiple products, you still want them to come back.
You know what would be a good time? So since the new release today, that's one of the Dragon Blade books, is 99 cents only for a few more days. The next two for are also Dragon Blade. So there's August 8th, the next one, and then August 24th. Since they're all 99 cents, should I say in celebration of all these new releases, I'm giving you as like I'm running the site-wide sale for 20% off everything so that you can catch up in all of my books this summer.
Yep.
So then I don't want to compete with my books, but I'm not making that much, so I'd make more with this anyway.
Yeah, I would recommend just running the site-wide sale. Are you saying that you have that 99-cent deal? Are you running another email campaign to that?
So I usually just run release to release campaigns, and I have in my schedule once a month, I talk about one of the books in the bundle. So for example, now there's one that's very summer themed and they go to Italy on a treasure hunt. So I'm like, if you're in the summery mood, there's this book, it's book 3, meet the characters again, and then they're part of this bundle. Then if it's for fall, I have one of them where they like there's like walking through the park and have leaves crunching, and it's like very nice. So for the fall, I'll let them know there's book 4. It's part of the bundle.
Yes.
I do this once a month. And I combine it with other stuff.
So I would just
And
push it back a week. I would just push it back a week after the 20% off sale.
okay, yeah, that's no problem.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay. Okay. Should I split that 20% off sale into like should I skip the welcome flow people, and I'll skip the ones who bought?
I would just include everyone. I would include the people who bought, because we still want those people to come back to the store and buy other things too. Like this is a type of email where you can send it to really everyone on your list.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, someone just wondering if I wouldn't piss them off. Because so I have this welcome 10 coupon. I would make it like special August 20% coupon or something like this.
Well, it wouldn't be for the welcome. And so you could keep that one the same, because this will just be a separate code that's like
Yeah, it's a separate code. No, but
24 to 72 hours, like a 3-day sale or something like that.
I'm wondering if I would piss them off if some of them bought the bundle for $29, and if it's site-wide 20% off. Or do I exclude the bundle? Should I make
No,
every
it's fine if they buy full price. I mean, companies do this all the time. Like you probably have a ton of emails in your inbox right now that are like site-wide sale, something like that. And just their sales can be sporadic. And so, yeah, I don't think you're going to make anyone upset.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a pretty normalized thing to
Mhm.
see with all sorts of brands. So
Is it a good time to do this for a weekend? Like, should I send it on Thursday or Friday for the weekend sale?
Yeah, I mean, TikTok's doing like a book talk sale next or this weekend. And so, yeah, I mean, you could do it this weekend as well and just kind of ride that wave. If other people are going to be seeing those impressions too about book talk.
Okay. I can't, okay. I don't have the bandwidth for book talk yet, but I'll try it for this weekend. Maybe I'll do that on Friday then.
Yeah, definitely. The more people you can get to purchase from, because you have a really good list, the more people you can get to buy, because like finding those readers that like rave over your books, because it sounds like once you find the reader, they stick with you. And so we just got to find them and like get them to buy at least something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some love this new book that's coming out today, and they're very vocal about it, and some are like, I was like, yeah, but I feel about this, like also about 90% of the books. But okay, I'll do this weekend then. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, of course.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. Mary, did you have a question? I saw you.
I a little bit. So we've got a call tomorrow, and it could probably sit till then, but just like FYI, one of my ad accounts stopped earning out in for the last 2 days.
It
So
did. Okay.
yeah, so it's like it's the contemporary one, not the hockey
Mhm.
one. And the hockey one you'd wanted me to do a couple new images
Mhm.
for, and I have been like swamped with my kind of looking to get that ad or that uh, support staff in place. So I've got a couple images. I could show you those, but this is for the other campaign with like the touch and go, truth
Yeah.
or dare stuff, and I don't even know. I like looked at some of them and like
Let's go through
I
it. If you
know
can
that,
share, that'd be
yeah,
great.
it's like um I know that
Yeah, because I mean, you're pretty scaled up. And so we could probably just shift budget back and test out some new creatives for the next week or so.
yeah, maybe it's kind of weird though. It
Yeah.
looks like it just stopped. Hold on a second. Let's
Yeah. Let's
see.
see.
Um share. Okay.
So when you say stopped earning out, you mean it's just not earning as much as Shopify's?
Yeah, as
Okay.
much as
Yeah.
it's not like the Shopify stuff is not quite, it's not like it's not earning at all. It's
Mhm.
that it's just like suddenly the numbers are like are pretty low on compared to what they were. And just for like the last like couple of days, it's like, I think I mentioned last week, I was like, yeah, there's something about it. It's like it looks like it's
Yeah.
struggling to kind of
Is it
hit that
this one?
spend. I'm sorry, hold on, the thing's in the way, so I can't tell it
Yeah, go
what
ahead.
it says. Actually I can't, oh no, now I've done it. I don't know how to undo what I just did, but yes, it's that one.
Okay, cool.
Um,
Let's take a look. Yeah, it looks like we're right under there. Okay, so yeah, this one increased by quite a bit.
I know, I looked at some of the numbers and I was like, oh,
Yeah,
hello, what are you doing? So,
this one did too. Okay, so yeah, I'm glad you showed me this. So we can get some more images for this scene here.
okay, hold on, which one are we looking at?
This is the Truth or Dare ad copy number 2.
Okay,
And then if we can also get some images for the Truth or Dare ad copy number 3 too.
and Truth or Dare add copy number 3 also. So you want like 2 new images for both of them?
Yes, that would be great. Yeah, so 4 in total.
Okay.
And that's really the only one. We can take a look, like a deeper dive into Truth or Dare, because we may want to launch. I mean, it is doing well in the US, but we just got to get this cost per result down
Right.
to justify it.
Well, and I didn't know, like, I was like, it's the
Yeah.
Olympics, like, politically speaking, it's like been like a kind of tumultuous couple of weeks,
Yeah.
It just is like there's a lot in the world going on right now. So I was like, maybe it's just like that, like you've got a weird, like, couple of days here, but hopefully that's all it is. But just because it's like it had been kind of hitting that
Yeah.
point, and then all of a sudden I'm watching and I'm just like, are you actually gonna get up there? And I had a couple of days where I was like, what are
Yeah.
you doing?
Elle and I
So,
were
okay.
talking about like looking at accounts too, and like across the board, there's been kind of like a every 7 days it can like trend up and then trend back down. It's like looking at everything over like a
Yeah.
14-day is giving them more accurate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, with this, it's really just dropping budget. We'll grab some new creatives. We'll see if we need some new copy because we may just grab a new scene.
Okay.
But with
Yeah.
creatives, we should be able to drop that back down.
Okay. And then because you're already in here,
Yeah, yeah.
if do you want to take a quick peek at the 2 pictures that I have for the hockey thing? I know it's tomorrow, but if you want, I can go ahead and plug them in and actually use them today. Or if you're like, that is a little too far for the
Yeah.
trying to stop the scroll, then I can try again.
Yeah, yeah. If you
Uh,
wanna pull it up, because we have it in draft in here, right? That you can just drop
we
those.
do.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
they're
Yeah,
all right, hold on a second. I'm like
cool, cool, cool.
afraid that I'm gonna already my like super scary um box here. Okay. So particularly
That's a good one.
this is the guy. Oh, wait a second. That's actually all right. So that's actually not the finished one. It was, hold on a second. So I was gonna do like this because she like leaves them, and
That's
I was like,
great.
I don't know. I don't know if it's like he's almost like you can kind of look at him and tell he's not real, but I don't know if we care or
It's a
not. I
cartoon
mean,
style. No, I would call this a cartoon style, which is completely fine. Those have been working
okay.
too. Yeah.
All right. I've got that, and then I've got one more like
Yeah, I love that
and then
extra
I
touch you
kind
put in
of
there.
and then I
Yep.
got this guy. So just like those two and load them up and publish it.
Yep. Those are great.
Okay. The changes that you already did with the budget, are those already done, or do I need to do anything to approve those
If you could go
things?
over to those and just hit the review and publish in the top right for the yeah, truth or dare, or for all of
Okay.
those on that ad account. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you very much.
That'd be great.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we'll do a deep dive tomorrow and just go more into the copy and everything.
Fantastic.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah. Cool. Anyone else? Yeah.
Hey, can you hear
Hi,
me?
Casey.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey. So the new ads I'm doing with the Midjourney images, like one is a clear winner and they're still in learning. So how long do I need to wait before, and then do I cut other ads and do I add new things in, or how do you go about that if you see one ad is making 90% of the sales?
Yeah. Can we take
Okay.
a look at the ad?
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
I've got it pulled up if you want to do screen.
Yeah, yeah. If you can, if you
Yeah.
could share your screen, that'd be great.
Okay, let me go to hang on. Where is share? There. See the 6 purchases.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I had 3 yesterday. I was kind of getting disheartened because I went like 2 days without any, and then I had 3 yesterday. So I just had 1. So I'm hoping that they're just now finding who's, going to visit and buy. I don't know.
Yeah, this one's doing really well. This
Yeah.
17 is doing good.
Yeah, typically
Um,
we'd have like a slower scaling, but we can just look at the ads and just take the learning
Okay.
from.
And I may
take
have
the
messed
best.
up. I freaked out, and I'm trying to not do this. I know you said do exactly what you say. I freaked out and put a popular image in that was working on like my traffic ads for like over a year on 2 of them, just because, but it wasn't this ad actually. So that might have made some of them stay in learning. But that one ad was actually a 15. The reason it's showing 17 is that one is huge. That one's a huge purchase, 64.
when did you say you launched up this campaign?
I launched them all the other day, last Wednesday or Thursday, right after we were talking. I was going in and uploading stuff, and I want to say Wednesday or Thursday. So
Yeah,
and
like Cameron was saying, we typically wait like around those 7 days, but to be honest, like, this one is a clear winner there.
yeah,
It's got a much better cost per result. So I would just say turning this off right now and just continuing to let it run throughout that 7 days there.
so would you turn all of them off but that one, and then
I
wait
would,
7 more days, or what would you do?
yeah, I mean, these ones honestly haven't spent a whole lot. What do
Mhm.
you have
Mhm.
in these ones here?
That's the image I panicked and because I've noticed the Midjourney images with a person in it seem to do better for me.
Mhm.
So even though it's like a funny scene, if it just has a human in it, whether it be one human or whatever, they seem to do better. So,
Yeah, can we look at the
and those two of the
top ad?
images weren't on, and I don't know why until I went
Yeah,
in there.
absolutely.
See. And the funny one we thought would do well with the grandma and the gift hasn't even hardly spent. So I don't know if it's too cartoonish to look romantic or what, but I'm starting to learn like with my books, I feel like the funny scene,
So
but the more
yeah,
like realistic small town looking photo of a person is working.
yeah. So what this really tells us is that you have winning copy here, because the
Mhm.
image isn't. It's really just like a stop the scroll image. It doesn't really have any like context with it. It just
Mhm.
like has the same vibe. So you definitely have good copy here. So now it's just continuing to drop in better and better images in here.
And
with
I
the
was
same
playing
copy.
today. I had some good images for, let me see if I can pull
Yeah,
them
I
up
was
real
gonna
quick.
find the copy too.
For like another,
Yeah.
let's say my 2 book
Go ahead. Yeah.
series starters.
Mhm.
One of them I had the other book, Hunting for Love. That's the other one. Like, so there's this infamous scene where he
Mhm.
takes a stuffed deer in the airport to run the girl down.
Mhm.
So I made these, and I thought that might get
That'll
attention.
definitely
Yeah, that'll
stop
work.
Yeah.
the scroll there. Yeah.
And then do a scene, some scenes, maybe copy from that book and put
Yeah.
these. I didn't know, do you add that to that ad set or do you totally redo it or would you go about doing that? Because clearly the skunk like ad is working. So like, would I make another ad with this or would I do a whole other, start from scratch and duplicate the whole, what's it
Yeah,
called?
let's take a look
Campaign.
at which text is actually performing here and see like the breakdown of what scene it's pulling from. And then we'll kind of go from there. Because like Cameron's saying, it's honestly just kind of contributing to the ad copy there. So it looks like
Okay.
it's our navigating rural Alabama to surprise my girlfriend. We'll just take a look at what.
And see, I didn't know how to tell which of the two texts were getting the hits. I just could see which image was working.
Yeah, so it's definitely this one. Navigating
Okay.
rural Alabama to surprise my girlfriend for Christmas is more of a challenge than expected.
That makes me feel good. That's my actual copy and not AI.
This is a great reference too, because I bet a lot of people know that as well. Yeah, I would just continue to test images that'll contribute to this scene because it looks like this ad copy is doing extremely well.
So
And
go
you could
more off
also
of that scene than
then the other one.
okay, don't worry about the deer scene yet from the other
Mm,
book.
Yeah, not yet.
The cowboy cop one too. You could definitely drop in an image of a guy as like a cowboy cop.
Mm-hmm.
That would also set that scene too. It could get some spin onto that.
Like just
Yeah,
him.
like a closer up image of him. Something
Yeah.
that kind of looks like Rick Grimes too could even
Mhm.
Yeah.
work. So I would even kind of dive into that a little bit more. And then also eventually testing a video that has some of this text in it. Obviously this is quite a bit of text, so if you
Mhm.
used all of it, it's going to be a pretty long video. But if you can use this structure, just take out the added pieces and make it a lot shorter and simpler for a video, then I would definitely use it in a video as text overlay.
Okay.
And if you're
And
gonna
I
do
just-
like,
would you just go to the library and see how like Anne Marie and other people do their layover and go to like CapCut or something and make that?
yeah,
Okay.
we also do have templates for that too. I can send that over to you as well for
Okay.
Canva. And then I would say like if you could get a background video of driving down the street or walking down the street too, that's even better because it kind of contributes to the scene as well.
Yeah,
Especially walking down
okay.
the street. That's a smart idea on the side, like on the side of the road, just like that. That'd be really cool.
Is it
Mhm.
okay to take my own video? Like just
Oh yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Typically they work
literally live
better.
on a country road and walk every day.
Yeah, you should be taking videos
Yes.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know I own the copyright to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And that's your background. You could even like slow it down a little bit so it's not like super, well, not a lot of movement in the background, but that'll
Mhm.
definitely work. So
Okay.
yeah, awesome.
Thank you.
It's doing great. Yeah, of course.
Hey, Cameron, one very, very quick question as I'm about to add these hockey guys in here. I still want to uncheck the add catalog items, right? When
Yep.
they're trying to but let all of the other optimizations go.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you.
Yep. Cool. Anyone else got anything?
Yeah, I've got a question.
Mhm.
I have just created a new bundle. It's the Ultimate Contemporary Romance Bundle. So I've put two 4-book series together, plus a single title standalone and two short stories to make sort of 11 stories. But the stuff that we've been advertising is romantic suspense, and this is contemporary romance. So it doesn't really have the suspense element in it. Am I going to stuff up Facebook by running those, or is it just because it'll be a slightly different audience that'll be fine?
How much are you currently spending on the romantic suspense?
Oh, not a lot. I put those rules in place, and it's it's gone down from $70 a day to like 15 or something.
Okay. Then you could definitely launch it up in that same ad account. You'll likely just because the market is so much bigger for contemporary than suspense, you'll likely end up turning that other one off. And so you could definitely just launch it up and start testing. And then if it starts to perform better than the suspense, you could just turn the other one off.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, will one of you
Hi.
take mine?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. I just can't get any momentum back. Since I took that time off.
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and open Ads Manager real quick.
Yeah. There we go.
Awesome, thank you. Perfect. So this is our international Anton. This one's been running for a while here.
Yeah, and it's the only one that's running over break even right now.
It's doing a lot better with the ones that are currently active, the changes that we made here.
Uh-huh.
That'll bring our cost per result down quite a bit here to back to 20. Because it was doing really well, so it's probably just having an off week this week. Like Cameron was saying, it's gonna really depend on those like comprehensive results. It's kind of come up a little bit on this video here. For the most part, I feel like we've been testing a lot of like the Canva stock videos. So if we can, I'd like to test some more organic styles.
Okay.
If you could get a video actually like walking down the street style with text overlay and put it in this campaign,
Okay.
that would be great. And then as far as text, definitely using like this one here when the horrible teammates sees me working at a bar one night, it changes my entire life. So using that as the text overlay there as well. And then I would honestly say we need to be testing a new scene here as well. I know we launched up Olivier here.
I think it's going very well.
Yeah. It is doing a little bit better. Some of these are starting to gain some
Probably with the
traction
right
here.
image with that video. Yeah, because the video has decent metrics.
Yeah, that one's got a great CPM there actually. This week. Definitely increasing here.
You said you were able to get those videos or images from the guy that's on the team.
Yeah, we're setting up like
Nice.
I asked them to find another hockey player so we can do the videos where they like read the scenes from the books.
Totally.
I love those where they read the really like,
If
yeah. Like they read it cold and they
Yeah.
usually like, I want to do those. I want to do ones where they're just reading it and showing their shock. I'm gonna do everything I can find an example of on TikTok. I'm gonna try it.
Yes. I'm thinking stitches too. Stitches would be
Yes.
really
Oh
good.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, where it's like him, like because you can have him do certain, like we've had some other authors have like had their cover design or like the people that are on their covers like make videos, and you can have him do something like on the ice where like he looks at the camera and then it snaps into like the scene. That would be great.
Yeah, that's a great idea. That's a great idea.
Yeah, those organic videos are really going to help us test like new styles here. Because these scenes are working. Honestly, though, I think we could get the CPM down a little bit more, and those more organic styles are really going to help us do that. I would definitely recommend us getting some new ad copy from a new scene drafted up and launched. How soon did you say you were going to be like getting the content from him?
Just as soon as we can coordinate it, I'd like to do it this weekend if we can.
Nice.
Yeah, then let's get some ad copy like drafted up and ready so that when we have that content, we can use that for the ad copy.
Do you think that even if I'm using video of him skating, it's okay to still use a scene from my book?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, all in the hockey realm, so it'll work. And as far as like scenes, if you could send over actually like 1,500 to 2,000 word excerpts from we could test from Oliver, and I know we've pulled quite a bit from Anton in the past, but if you could send over like 3 new excerpts from 3 different scenes.
Anytime we try any book other than Anton, it just doesn't do as well.
I think we could still do well with Olivier because you had a lot of really good tropes within that book. So if you could send
Okay.
over like two from that one and then one from Anton, then we
Okay.
can go ahead and test from both of those. And draft up some ad copy for those. And then once you have that content, we'll get it, hold on to the content and launch.
The content's gonna be
Okay,
awesome.
great.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Awesome. We'll go ahead and publish this real quick. Right, you're good to go.
Thanks.
Okay. Hello, it's me. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay, hi. Sorry, I set through my alarm, it didn't go off, so I'm still waking up.
Okay.
I'm just kind of, okay, where am I? Okay, so I launched a new campaign yesterday, my Sunburn Land series, a different scene, and it's been going less than 24 hours, and I think I've got 9 sales. I'm just like,
Yeah, can you
okay.
share?
Awesome.
And it was an AI image. Yeah,
Perfect.
share screen. Oh. Where is that there? I'm so sorry. It's not.
You're good.
Where's my screen?
It'll just be that green button in the middle.
Yeah,
the-
yeah, I've got the share screen button. I'm just trying to find the actual screen to share. Oh,
There should be one that says
where?
entire screen.
Where's that in layouts? Oh, I'll share it and I'll see what comes up.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
We can see
Yep.
the zoom.
Okay, it's the wrong screen. It's the wrong screen. So stop share. Okay. Maybe it's because okay, come back to me once I sort it out. Oh, hang on. No. Share screen. That's it. Okay. It was
Cool.
on my other monitor. For some reason it wasn't coming up. Okay, approve. All right. So there we go. So yes, it's that one. I almost wasn't going to even use this lady, but there you go.
That's some great ad copy.
Yeah, nice.
You did a great job on that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
It's the actual scene, but I've just shortened
Yeah.
it a little bit, taken out the filler.
You set the context very well too.
Yeah, that's been my best hook. So it's really hard to
Yeah.
go to anything else, really.
Nice job.
Well,
Yeah.
thank
I
you.
mean, honestly, you just gotta let these run and slowly scale it. Because like these metrics, yeah, these
And this is
metrics are
Australian
great.
dollars. Australian
Yeah,
dollars.
so that's a very, very low cost per click in CPM. And so
Okay.
people like your ad and they like your ad copy. And so now at this point, I mean, with your other campaigns here,
That paperback one, the PB, that one hasn't been
yeah, I
doing
mean,
wonderfully
everything's
the last few
doing
days.
pretty well.
Yeah. Illinois, Facebook has been over reporting. So
They
the
have
new
been.
one is on par, but the other ones are over reporting.
Yeah, you really just need to scale this.
Should I scale it straight away or wait for 7 days?
I would put a rule on this and we'll put like a custom rule on it so it'll scale it quicker.
Okay.
You're in UK, so you don't even have this ad in US yet.
I haven't had any traction in US.
I think,
No.
well, are these Australian?
Yes.
It is,
It's
okay.
yes.
Let's see, because are they based in Australia too?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you don't mention it anywhere.
No.
So I don't see why that one, especially with how well it's doing international, I would at least launch that at 25 per day.
Okay. All right. Okay, so the problem is, no, in that copy, I think the spelling's okay. Yeah. When I've tried the US before or vice versa, and I use different terminology like cattle ranch or cattle station, I get comments like, we don't call that here. All right. Okay.
And that just helps it boost the ad more, honestly.
Mm.
Yeah, it's really just going to be time though. Like once you found that winning ad,
Yeah.
and that's a type of creative that can definitely scale as long as it's able to just continue to find the customers, which typically if a campaign starts out like that, you can just continue to let it run. It's gonna produce some good results. You'll see where it averages out at typically after like the 7-day point.
Yeah.
And then you can typically expect it to stay around there, especially if it's staying under that like $15 range. It's typically going to stay there for a while.
Okay. No, I was very, very pleased to see that. Especially having had like a dry week or so.
Yeah, by next week, we're gonna have a really good idea of how far that can scale.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, great.
And then we can
Okay.
drop that rule. Let's just create a new one.
Yeah, I haven't got any rules on any of them at the moment.
Okay.
I have had in previous ones.
Say 13. How much is your product in USD?
21, I think.
21. Okay.
I get confused. I haven't looked at it lately.
So we're going to do this one every day. Okay, and then depending on how the US does, we can also drop that rule on there next week.
Okay.
But yeah, I would just let this run. We just got to give it time.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's great.
nice job with
Yeah.
that copy and everything.
Thank you.
That's great.
All right.
Yeah, the
Okay, now
image is
I've
great
got,
too.
yeah, thanks. I've got a draft one for my other bundle, which I prepped yesterday. So where is that? Oh, it's because we've got the active up there. So it's in the campaigns. Do you want me to get back to it?
Which one are you looking at?
It's a draft campaign. It's
Here,
the
it should show back up. Let me refresh. That one right
yeah,
there?
it's a car scene. Yeah. So the previous one wasn't doing anything. It's a
Mhm.
coffee 2 scene. So I've got new the graphics in there. Why aren't
I
they
would
showing?
wait to launch this one and
Okay.
just save it and just have it in your back pocket. Because
Mhm.
we can, if these continue to perform how they are, these are really
This
going
is
to
for
be
a
the only.
different bundle. It's a different bundle.
That's for different. Okay, so if you're gonna launch that one up, I would have that one be the retargeting audience,
Okay.
and then you can definitely launch that up. I would launch it up at like $5 per day.
Okay. So
'Cause you-
even if
yeah.
it's all right. I was going to ask questions about that. So in the training, is it just the retargeting video to watch on that?
So you
Or
can
is
have
there
any ads in those retargeting campaigns. The real point of those retargeting campaigns is if you put it at $5 per day, it's gonna start to target, it's gonna want to target the most high intent impressions. And since it's not spending very much, it's gonna go after a lot of the people who have added a cart, who have purchased, who have initiated checkout, who have like been on the site for the longest. So it's gonna be a very high intent audience. And so that's why we would typically want to do it. If you're gonna do a different bundle, you could put it in there and then leave these because I mean, we'll see where we can take these, but like in the next couple of weeks, we could scale these up pretty far with like the initial results. And this would be our cold campaign that's bringing everyone in. And then we could retarget people onto those other bundles in that retargeting campaign.
Okay. So to get the audience that you're going to with the retargeting campaign, is that
So it's still just an
'cause-
open audience.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
it'll automatically do all the retargeting. Just the Facebook pixel is like so smart now. Like they know everything that's going on in the entire ad account, and everyone's going on the site. And so yeah, you can leave it completely open.
Okay. And so it's still a sales campaign?
Yep.
Yep. Okay, at $5 a day. So the video that's in the initial training then, that's different, the retargeting because I
Yes,
watched
that
it.
is new. That was there's new updated videos. They were updated, honestly, last week. Yeah.
Okay.
And so, because what we're finding is that once we can find a scene that works really well, um, like these types of results initially, and if it can hold that, we can continue to scale up just one campaign by refreshing the creatives and then get people onto the other bundles really, really profitably with spending like 10% of what you're spending for your entire account just on the retargeting.
How does that play in with I haven't watched the Jeremy's Tabio training yet or video. How does that work in with email follow up with retargeting, readers who've read the initial bundle?
Yes.
And then I want to show them the other one. So do you just use them in tandem, email and Facebook retargeting?
Exactly.
And just see what happens.
Yeah.
Get in the truckload.
Yeah, exactly. We're just doing everything that we can to just maximize the impressions and make sure that they're the most quality impressions in this way, because this campaign will be able to watch when people are buying from this campaign. So they know, okay, they're going to start to, this campaign is going to start to learn that when it targets people that have bought this, it has a very good chance of them buying the next bundle. So it's going to start to target those types of people more.
Okay. I actually have another series that I'm bringing over from Amazon like this week, which is probably a better follow on because like the Sunburn Land one, the one that's doing well and it's active at the moment, it's a more mature age romance. whereas this UB2 car scene is more of a normal contemporary romance. But the one I'm bringing over from Amazon is mature age, so it's probably a better follow on.
Yeah, definitely.
So
that definitely makes sense right after.
all right, I'll get up some ads and ad copy for that then, and use that as a retargeting one to start with, I think.
Awesome. That'd be great. Yeah, and then we definitely want to check these out next week because these could be really good campaigns.
Okay, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that was all I had. Yep. Okay.
Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, of
Awesome.
course.
Have I stopped sharing? Yeah.
Cool. Any other questions?
With the
Can I ask you one more about the sale?
retargeting, is that something we should all be doing, or you should?
Sorry, do you mind asking
Sorry,
that
have
one
I
more
cut
time,
out?
Claire? Yeah, it just cut out for a sec.
So with the retargeting, should we all be doing retargeting ads,
Yeah, in most cases, you typically want to. Typically we want to have retargeting like once we have
or
them
is it only
made.
once you get a certain
Oh,
amount of
sorry.
customers?
Yeah, typically we want to have retargeting once you have that initial campaign that is like consistently producing. So once you have that and you have a campaign that's always running, that's just pulling in people, then you can launch the retargeting at typically around 10% of what your overall daily budget is. Yeah, and then you
Okay,
can,
so if I don't have the consistent,
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know if you heard that. If I don't have a consistent campaign, there's no point in doing the retargeting yet.
Yeah, I would just try to focus on that campaign first.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm. Oh, go ahead, Sarah. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Sarah.
Sorry, I'm starting to set up this 20% off sale. Do you do you just mean for me to send one email campaign and it's like Friday, like when I have the peak opening time?
Yeah, I would actually, I'm glad you brought that up. I would actually make sure that because you want to maximize these impressions. And so I would do one Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and you could do like a weekend sale,
Okay.
like a 72-hour. Yeah.
Okay. And then I have a few customers who are ahead of in time, so I'll probably not actually end the coupon till like Monday, just so that they don't miss it.
Yeah.
Do I show and like, should I keep it very simple like what Jeremy usually says, or should I do an image that says like, I don't know, I'll do the math, but like this is like, I don't know, $20, but now it's like only 14 or so.
Do you use your face in a lot of the,
I
Um,
never use.
you never
I
use?
try never to use my real face because I'm using
Okay.
a different name because of the whole anti-Semitism thing. It's
Gotcha.
not
Okay.
safe.
Yeah. Okay. So
I have pictures though that I have edited enough that I can use.
you
So
can.
I can.
Yeah, you could have, because what you want the subject line to be very direct of like, this is exactly what they're going to get once they enter the, like, click on the email, and you want to re-emphasize that once they get in. So I would just re-emphasize like the site-wide sale, and then I would just have a little bit of text just explaining the sale and why you're doing it, and then I would just have the products underneath that, and then your logo would be great at the top. I couldn't see really any other images that you would need to add other than just the products, because that's what you want them to click on. That's what they're clicking on the email for, and it's just easier for them.
Okay.
Yeah. And with the sale, the simpler that you can make it, the better.
Yes.
Just because that's what you really want to focus on too, is the sale aspect.
Yeah.
Okay. So the products, I'll only do the ones that are on my website,
Mhm.
and I'll do the audiobook series, the book series, basically, and the French series, for example. So I have like
Mhm.
3 little rows, very neat, with all of this, they don't have to like all be just, it's not like, I'm not showing the covers. I'm saying this is one series, this, and the bundle, and okay, I'll do that now. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tom.
And then Carol, would you actually mind resharing screen real quick? I did want to take a look at that paperback campaign really fast.
So, okay.
Awesome, thank you. Yeah, this one's doing well. It honestly just needs a couple optimizations made here. I would recommend actually turning off these two. And then similar to that AI image that you had in that new campaign, I would get, obviously you don't want to do it in exact same like formatting look of that lady who was in that campaign, but get another AI image launched up in here so that you do have a character image in here. And then let that run in place of these two here, because this campaign is doing very well, especially this paperback image. It's doing extremely well. So I would do another character image in here in place of these two.
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't got that video. I don't know why it's showing it's on. The video's not on.
This one, sometimes it just
yeah.
shows that as the image
Yeah.
there, but
Okay. I started
well, it
doing
looks
it
like
and then yeah, it was moving. So I need to wait for my daughter to come home so we can redo it.
got it. Okay, I'll turn it off for now since it's not in there.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just recommend getting a new character AI image in here.
Okay, just one?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Awesome.
Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Cool. Anything else for the week? Yeah, cool. All right, well, I can go and drop this call in the folder. See everyone else on the next call. Cool. Have a great week, y'all.
Hi, everyone.
Take care.